been a very slow start to the day, but I've got my hip shake, I've done some admin, and I believe we've gotten off to a good start even though I woke up pretty late. But hi, welcome to our little corner of the internet. Noticed that I hadn't really spoken too much on my last video, amongst some other things, but hey, we're learning from the first onto the second. Today I'm doing a bit of a redecorating. As you can see, my office looks a bit bare, and today I'm going to change that. I've been reading Atomic Habits, still need to finish it, but in the process of reading it, and the biggest takeaway so far I've gotten from it is that the environment that you surround yourself with makes you, so that's what we're doing today. I've got a lot of things that need to be reorganized. I feel very overwhelmed in this space. I literally sit at this very nicely made computer desk. I've set this up nicely, but the rest of behind me and around me in this room is subpar. I've got a lot of changes happening in my life this mid-year, so I would like to change my space up to match that. So hope you guys enjoy the video and come along with me to get this all turned into a proper art and creative studio space. So step number one will be tidying. I need to get rid of all of this stuff so that I can prep everything for the rearrange. This requires maximum hair out the way. One of my prized possessions in my display case, which is also my prized possession, and that is why it's going in a much viewable spot in my office, is my heel ball. Isn't it pretty? And it's reactive. It reacts to touch. It's fully metal, so it feels like a real Pokeball too. It's made by the One Company. So I wanted to talk a little bit about why I'm switching up my space. Besides from it being mid-year and it kind of being within me, I feel like it's a very necessary thing right now, is I'm no longer working full-time at my employed job to go outside. So I'm taking my very small art business and trying to expand, trying to improve my business structure, hopefully work sustainably full-time at home. Another thing that I will be trying and learning is tattooing. I've always loved tattoos, I've always loved ink, getting inked, seeing people and what they come up with. Being able to put that on skin is absolutely amazing to me. So I would like to become a bit of a tattoo artist on the side as well. What I already do currently is I am a freelance illustrator and stream artist, so I make stream assets for Twitch, YouTube, emotes, things like that, overlays for Twitch, and currently trying to learn how to animate. So I just released my first PNG tuber, which got my first sale this morning on it, which made me incredibly happy. I want to improve on that and expand on my skill set. But I need this space to match my newfound drive. Okay, we are halfway there. This is still a bit of a mess, but I feel like I can move this as it is. Now this is going to go over here in this corner, and this table is going to get put along the back end there, into that corner there. I will have to move this desk a little bit, but thankfully that's not going to, well, I'm not going to have to unplug everything, thankfully. So I am very keen about that, which means I can keep friends going in the background for some light entertainment while I work. I realize it's probably not the safest thing to do all of this by myself, but living an independent era, okay? now to turn the piece de resistance of my office into, well, something to look at. I didn't have to move the plushies because, well, they won't fall over and break. This is what we got going on so far. Got my 3D printer in the corner. Doesn't get used all that much, so I figured that I'm not a fan of negative space, so the printer is the best thing we got to go there right now. A little bit of storage. I need a bit more storage underneath here because these drawers are chock-a-block full, and I've still got a lot of stuff that I would like to get out of view for looking as cluttered as it does. Checking some stuff up there, and then setting up a semi-permanent tattoo practice area. There's a few more things I want to get done. I'm quite happy with the little corner that I've made up. We've got a tattoo station for all my practice. I have practiced once before. Now there's a lot wrong with my first attempt. My biggest flaw with my first attempt is it came through. This isn't exactly high quality fake skin, but it came through so much and I didn't pay attention to my needle depth enough that there's grooves now in my table, and I shudder to think if that was anyone's skin. So I've got a lot to learn, and hence why the practice table was a need to do, it was urgent. But I'm so glad that I did it for myself. I was putting out a lot of obstacles. There was a lot of, this needs to get done first. I can't start rearranging my room until this happens. I needed to be prepped because I knew I wanted to make a video of this, but I've been trying for this entire week and beyond, like before that, getting out of the headspace of needing everything to be perfect. We all start somewhere. I've been watching a lot of podcasts. One in particular really actually stood out to me. A lot of the reason why I just got over my own excuses and my own bull and just did it. Just got started. The Jay Shetty channel, YouTube channel, sorry. And that was the interview with Rob Dial. I haven't read his book Level Up. I do plan on it now after seeing the video. Intellectual fear is what he said. I do have a lot of insecurities about just my main one being perfectionism. I need everything to be perfect, which it's never going to be, and I need to get that out of my head. Hence why we've gotten onto this video finally. One thing he did say that really struck me was when he was asked for the best advice he was ever given. And apparently it was one of his previous mentors, his uncle, I can't remember exactly, but they said, everything is your fault. While that is really hard to hear for a lot of people, I have done a lot for myself to not beat myself up for the position that I'm in. I do plan on reading the book Level Up. I still need to finish Atomic Habits by James Clear. That's in the process of reading, but I'm glad that I started this video. I want to consider this a visual diary of sorts to really hold myself accountable. Doing that for myself is a big motivator for me, and I want to keep myself disciplined, and I want to keep growing. I want to keep learning new skills. I want to learn how to animate. I want to learn how to tattoo. I want to learn how to manage my hyperfixations in such a fast-paced, busy world, but still give myself grace to slow down and take time for me that isn't business related or educational or being put towards bettering myself. The biggest thing for me is being more time aware so that I don't feel guilty during those days. So a couple more things after this intermission that I need to get done for this space is cleaning this mat, this desk mat, which was gifted to me. I love Pusheen. I am a big Pusheen fan. It's the cutest cat alive. I need it, as well as my wrist mat. I need to clean them. They are not in the best state. I tend to eat at my desk. I see you guys out there, and if you're anything like me and you eat at your desk, we know that we need to clean those desk mats and those wrist rests. Okay, I'm gonna call that done for now. I'm just going to wait for the mat to finish drying. They say just leave it to air dry. I don't have a dryer anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. I plan on releasing a lot more videos based on my learning of tattooing, my animation, just trying to expand as a freelance artist and as an adult who's trying to still function in the world, and I am just trying to figure stuff out, and I'm very happy to be able to share it with you guys and bring you along. So thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!